Tiff came to me when the night was growing cold. Said the papers, they were coming for the young and for the old. I told her I was weary from the battles we had seen. She looked at me and smiled, said we still got the dream. They twist the rules in silence, hide their errors in the files, split the families apart with their bureaucratic smiles. But Tiff stood up steady with that quiet fire in her eyes, said the truth is gonna rise like the sun across the skies. Tiff and the Punisher, rolling through the night. Tiff and the Punisher, turning darkness into light. When the weight gets heavy and the system starts to bend, Tiff and the Punisher keep fighting till the end. Oh, Tiff and the Punisher, keep on rolling on. I told about the mothers crying in the pouring rain, guardianship chains and the endless paper game. Tiff just nodded softly, said we got a better way. Upload the case, watch the violations fade away. Every hidden violation, every crooked call exposed. AI justice shining where the light of truth is owed. From the quiet living rooms to the courthouse marble halls, Tiff and the Punisher answer when the people call. Tiff and the Punisher, rolling through the night. Tiff and the Punisher, turning darkness into light. When the weight gets heavy and the system starts to bend, Tiff and the Punisher keep fighting till the end. Oh, Tiff and the Punisher, keep on rolling on. There are things you can replace and others you cannot. When the children need protecting, you give everything you've got. The wheel keeps on turning, friends, and it won't slow down. Tiff and the Punisher keep turning it around. Got your back, they're doing fine. One click, one case, and the remedy begins to shine. Justice rolling steady like the river in its time. Tiff and the Punisher, rolling through the night. Tiff and the Punisher, turning darkness into light. When the weight gets heavy and the system starts to bend, Tiff and the Punisher keep fighting till the end. Oh, Tiff and the Punisher, Tiff and the Punisher, keep on rolling on. Tiff and the Punisher, keep on rolling. Tiff and the Punisher, the light goes on. Come on. Oh, yeah. They are taking our kids every day. Oh, come on. They can knock, yeah, yeah. They are taking our kids every day. A child a minute, no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried. You have a voice today. So listen up, everyone here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallets. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come, we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to break it. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeves. Oh, yeah. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You will no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff! Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, goddammit. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up by Tiff. Tag. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with hot speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out, CPS, here we come, picking you off one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the case workers unhandily. So give us back the kids. Tiff and the Punisher, sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows, and the only games you play are on Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher. Warrior. Hey! Recognize, dog. And we cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. Our children are being stolen away too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. I stop!
Oh, Lord. What's up, Tiff? How was your weekend?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. Look at all these people in here talking about the music. You all know, back in the 90s. That's right. Back at the dance club, into clubs. Erica booked YouTube on here. Golden for Len, some new people. One and only Karma's in the house. Dang.
Oh my God.
Look at all these people. Beck is back, monitoring, making sure everybody's cool. Yep, there she is. She's in the back.
Good. Thank you, Becca. So I got to tell you what happened today.
Yes, let's hear what happened.
So everybody knows that I promote the lawyer Patrick McGraw here in Virginia.
Yep.
So apparently the judge got real shitty today with Child Protective Services in Clark County in one of his clients' cases because they're filing all these bullshit motions, and the judge said, wait a minute. Not only is he her lawyer, he's a paid lawyer. Why isn't he getting this paperwork? So they tried to file shit behind his back.
Oh,
And the judge told him 3 times.
Said no.
So now the child might not be coming home until July now because they had to move the hearing today. They did that shit on purpose to keep this money rolling in. It's just a mess. But now the judge, thank God, he really sees what's going on with these CPS cases. He was pissed.
So they dropped some paperwork on them on bullshit to make sure that they can't get that kid home.
On May 5th.
On May 5th.
So they had to hand over what they filed today.
10 days away, they're supposed to have their kid home or something like that, right? 2 weeks?
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
And now they're saying not till July?
No, now the judge had to reschedule it because they made him drive 4 hours up here for this court hearing. He had no clue that they had filed anything. And the judge got pissed at CPS and told them 3 separate times. He has to be notified. Why are you filing this?
Right, that's standard procedure stuff right there. You know, when you're filling that stuff out, you always need to make sure that you send it to the, the opposing parties. Always. That's just standard 101. So yeah, absolutely.
Well, we know that.
No, they know exactly what they're doing. They're just maxing out their
time.
Yep.
Yeah. So I said, well, I hope he files a motion to dismiss.
Oh, he should. That's games. That's due process violations. What's up, Louie and Susie? That's due process violation. That's all kinds of stuff right there.
Yeah. So now we got to wait till July.
Now, I know a long time ago that I saw a case law, and I've seen it in policy and procedures that say the flaw of the caseworker supersedes that of the errors of the parents.
Well, I think we need to get that to him.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because they did that shit on purpose.
But why can't the judge escalate this to say, look, let's just get this done now? Or why can't he say, no, we're not doing this because of this? Because of time constraints and because of the legalities and everything? That must be why, right?
I don't know. That's all I got, that he was pissed. But he did tell Claire the last time he saw Claire, I think you and Tiffany are my biggest fans. I said, oh, yes, we really are. And we promote you all the time. So I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do.
Parent. Let's find this. Where is it here? Let's see. Let me find this because I know that I found this before. Entitlement to qualified immunity. Now, the flaw of the CPS worker supersedes the error of the parent. Oh man! And if I had my books that burnt up in my house, I would have this already given what we would have gotten it. So
that's your AI person.
Treatment. Well, I still try not to depend on AI. Like I still like to do the old let me look it up myself type. Let me look it up and find it for myself in the Dewey Decimal System and all of that stuff.
Well, that's fine. I don't know how to use AI, so I would have to look it up anyway.
How you want me to go to Grok? I'm going to Grok.
I don't know how to use none of that.
Much faster. Maybe we should increase Becca's role as to now when we were talking about these things to send us some messages and notes about these things instead of me having to look them up. What do you think about that, Tiff?
Yeah, I think so.
Becca? Caseworker.
It says Molly versus Briggs. Mally versus Briggs. I can't read it. It's a little small.
Who's it from?
It says host.
Oh, all right. So Becca must have brought it up for us.
Thanks, Becca.
Thanks, Becca. She was already on it before we even gave her that task.
Thank God for Becca.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
I'm going to look that case up too. So hold on a minute.
Yeah. She said it is, what is it? They did this crap in my case, pushing it forward, delay, postpone, etc. It's all on purpose. The judges suck. They're all in and on together, at least in family court. I never dealt with CPS. Yeah, I take the fifth. It's absolutely, it absolutely is. It's bullshit. They do it the whole way. They did the same thing to me. We were supposed to go in May for our TPR hearing, and unbeknownst to us, like I didn't realize when they suspended my visits, it was February. So to get to so they did it in January, right? So we were supposed to go for our TPR hearing in May. Well, my lawyer calls me one day and he says, "You know what, Darren?" He says, "My wife's been really sick. She has cancer, and I don't think that I've worked really hard enough for you in this case, so I really want you to know this. And I'm going to ask the judge, I'm going to ask the attorney general for an extension to see if we can't get this moved up so I can really pay attention to your case." I said, "Sure, Peter, thank you." He goes, it wasn't even 3 minutes later, he's already told me that the TPR has been moved and all this. And I'm like, this woman, we haven't been able to get a hearing on my visitations in 5 months, but yet you just moved this ahead 2 months and they're fine with it? This doesn't make any sense. Well, we go into court, and the first thing that they throw out there with me was automatic abandonment of the parent, because I have not seen my daughter in 6 months. They only moved that time period to get the automatic, it's not it's an abandonment, right? After 6 months, if you don't talk to your child. Yep. So they gave me an automatic abandonment because CPS stopped my visits. But that's exactly what they did. They moved those dates so that they could get that thrown into the TPR, because other than that, they had nothing. And, that's what they do. That's the games that they play. So they automatically had that in their card. As soon as we went into that hearing, they're like, oh, and even though CPS is the one that forced me not to be able to talk to her, they were able to use that against you. And that's just, that's asinine. I mean, and you can see the writing. It was 6 months to the day that we went to our TPR hearing, that they scheduled a TPR hearing to get them the automatic abandonment of child. Pretty crazy stuff, but that's the stuff that they're into. So you all need to pay attention to that. That all needs to be watched. When they're changing your dates around and they're doing all kinds of weird stuff, pay attention, because they're doing something against you. And that's where you got to get this knowledge in, because if you don't realize it, you'll let it just go by and think that you just got more time, or be bummed out because you got more time without your kid. No, be aware they are doing something. There's something that has come up that they're working against you. So, always ask plenty of questions. If you got a lawyer, if you got a given to you lawyer, public pretender, whatever, ask them why they're doing this stuff. Ask them. Make sure you find out why, because you want to answer for it. Don't let them just reschedule things and all of that stuff. Let them do it, because if they it's you.
If they continue and your lawyer's not answering you, you need to file a motion to show cause on CPS and their lawyer.
Yep. You got to do something. Don't think that lawyer is sitting in there doing it for you, because he's not, or she's not. Their first obligations are to the courts, period. That's their own manuals. It says the obligation of the attorney is to the courts. So that being said, that should tell you something right there. Yeah, I'm reading this case law that she just gave us for that. It's pretty much the same thing as what we were talking about. If a caseworker is or lack of sufficient evidence of imminent harm or neglect, caseworker may face personal liability where qualified immunity does not apply. Yeah, somewhat like this. So CPS caseworkers like troopers in Mali often prepare affidavits, petitions, or reports submitted to courts for removal orders, temporary custody, or continued intervention. These documents frequently influence judicial decisions regarding parental rights and child placements. The caseworkers may face personal liability where qualified immunity does not apply. Absolute immunity is generally unavailable for. Hey, didn't I just tell you the other day something about the caseworkers not having applied immunity anymore?
Yeah, but I don't remember what we were talking about.
Yeah, it probably was important too. I feel like there's something that just came up that knocks their immunity out.
Is that the Briggs case?
No, that's the one that I was just talking about. The errors of CPS supersedes the flaws of the parents.
Oh, you need to send that to me.
It says these flaws may outweigh or render disproportionate, minor, or contextual parental shortcomings, particularly when they result in unwarranted family separations. Parents may argue that the caseworker's deficient submissions violated clearly established rights to family integrity, triggered due process, and Fourth Amendment scrutiny.
Yeah, you need to get that to me so I can forward that to him.
Yes, I will get it to you. So, yeah, I mean, this is a good one to use, guys, because their flaws and their errors supersede that. So when they're screwing up in your court cases, you can use this case law against them and say, look, you're not going to continue to keep me away from my kids because you guys are screwing up. But that's if, again, you got to get a lawyer, though, that's willing to fight for you, Tiff. That's where it all boils down to. And we know that most of these court-appointed attorneys, God bless their hearts, most of them aren't even family law attorneys. You know, they're part of this little, they all have to do some sort of public services to keep their bar licenses and everything. So they're just doing this to continue up with their, their duties. So they're not, most of them, I don't even believe get paid, do they? I think it's voluntary, isn't it not?
Well, no, the state pays them.
All right. What are they paying? Pennies on the dollar?
Well, they just got a raise here. It was $120 a case for like 20 years. And now it's like $500 and $1,200 for a TPR.
That's all they get?
That's it. And hell, we had to fight for that. That's what that article was that I was in. It was about getting them more money so they would do their fucking jobs.
How is that not an effective assistance of counsel, knowing that they're not even paid appropriately?
Well, I guess it kind of goes hand in hand. If you're not getting paid what you would normally get paid, how effective are you really going to be?
Right. Truth. I mean, we know how many hours are involved just preparing for your termination hearing. Just you as a parent, like getting your paperwork. I mean, how many hours would you say would an average parent would be involved, like looking through all their paperwork, the narratives, all of this stuff that they give you? 20 hours, 30 hours probably. And you lived it as a parent. But you still got to go back through and make sure you're looking at everything. Because when you're at your TPR hearing, when you're at your TPR hearing, that's it. That's your game. Right? Like you're in the game now. Finally, that's it. That's all you've got left. So those of you that don't go in there with, a conscious mind about what your case is and what you've gone through, well, sorry for saying this, but you're dumb. You need to make sure that you go over this with your lawyer before you go into your trial. Don't go into a TPR hearing not talking to your lawyer. That's just ridiculous. Absolutely stupid, actually. It's not ridiculous. It deserves the stupid stamp. If you haven't spoken to your lawyer before you go to your TPR hearing about what you guys are going to do in the hearing and in the case, because you need to go over what they're going to talk to you about on the stand. I mean, there's so many things that you need to go over just for that, let alone all the other hearings that you've gone through. You need to force these lawyers, and Vincent Davis used to tell me this all the time. They work for you. Force them to work for you. Don't let them get away with this bullshit of them just trying to push you off. Don't let them get away with it. If they're doing that to you, go to the courts, tell them that you want another attorney. That's what you got to do.
We had a lawyer here just steal $100,000 in a divorce hearing. And I say you need to report that bitch to the bar, because the bar association, if you're paying these lawyers, has been known to make lawyers pay you your money back for not doing their job.
Oh, of course they should. It's big dollars. It's huge money. Huge. If you get a court-appointed attorney, you don't have to pay, and they're decent, and you're lucky. But if you go out in the real world and get a real attorney to help you out with these cases, you're talking $10,000 minimum. Minimum. And that doesn't even get you anything more than, hey, how are you? Shake your hand, and maybe I'm going to cover your pre-case, cases before your TPR hearing. Never mind.
And then meet with you 6 minutes before your trial.
Right. If they're doing some real bullshit to you that you're on the phone with them constantly, man, that $10,000 can be burned up in a week.
No time.
Right. I mean, it's crazy how expensive this stuff is. And the fact that they put that burden onto parents, like, you have to accept the fact that you get less than adequate representation for a death penalty case against you and your family. Because that's what this is. This is the death penalty of civil courts.
Sure is. They sever all legal ties to you and your family.
Yeah. You know what, though? I just thought about this. Where's the paperwork that says that the remainder of the family is severed? Their ties are severed. There's got to be legal paperwork on that, right?
You know what? You can voluntarily look up the voluntary TPR. There's a sheet. You can voluntarily surrender your rights.
Right. And they say that that's better to do if you're going to go fight for the long run or whatever. But I don't agree with that either. But
no, you should make them take them, because it's right. If you surrender them, it's much harder to get them back.
Right. But they say that supposedly if you do that, then things are better, and it's not at all. That's what I was just getting at, because some people will try to tell you that it's easier to fight for them and get them back if you voluntarily, and that's just bullshit at all. If you think about it, the paperwork that you get when you TPR, it says that you and your mate or whoever it is, like, your rights have been terminated or whatever. And then there's legal documentation that comes with that. We're supposed to.
I didn't get shit.
Neither did I, which makes them all void ab initio, because you're supposed to get it serviced by a judge, sealed, raised symbol, raised emblem, and all that shit. But they definitely didn't do anything to say that my mom or my brother or my daughter couldn't have anything to do with her. But we just let that do that, because why? Why we do? Because you just think that it's okay. See, we're part of the problem that's gotten us here. Oh, the court said that this is what it is, so we're not going to do this. Nowhere is there any sort of legal documentation that actually has been put forth to the courts to make that order legit, that says that my mom or my daughter or anybody can't be involved in her life. Nor have they been brought to court and adjudicated against to have them taken out of her life, right?
Yeah, none of my family was either.
Right. So that goes to tell me, is it true that your family can't have anything to do with these kids when they do this stuff? Or is this just some other cloud that we all just have accepted with this and you just let it go?
I think, well, I guess it depends on who you ask, right? Because if you ask them, they're going to say, oh yeah, your family is cut off. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
But I guess if we read some law journals, it might not say that. I don't know.
Well, I just think it's funny that they can just get away with just going in and stealing kids anyway, and they get, they get away with this stuff. But to do this and raise this bit of doubt on the family this way, I would think that there has to be a separate adjudication process for each member of the family to have their ties severed with that child. You can't just group them in. If we can't go into that courtroom and say that the state is the party of interest, because the state isn't a party interest, and you have to label each one of those as individuals in that case, then why the hell can't we do that? Or why don't they have to do that towards us and our families to make it so that these children, once we've been TPR'd, have lost their rights to all of our families?
That's a good question.
It really is a good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really would like to answer to that. Or if that is the case, then why isn't this being done? Because it doesn't seem fair to me that everybody in your family can get a death penalty sentence just because they're associated with you.
Yeah. You know what? I think that'd be a good question for Vince Davis.
Yeah, I think so too. Or anybody here if they have the answer. I mean, whatever. Let's get to the bottom of this because I've never even heard anybody ask that question, to be perfectly honest. Let alone ask it to a lawyer. Why is it that we can just all be grouped together under one category when it comes to this? It doesn't make any sense. You're severing, you're killing off this person, literally. You know, you're killing this person away, and you're not going to have to go to court for that. That seems a little bit, something's fishy there. Something doesn't seem right. How are you going to say to Uncle Joe that's in Obduito, Florida, or wherever the hell, that he can't come see Joe Blow, your kid that just got terminated for you, but he ain't even seen you in the family for 20 fucking years? How are you going to tell him that he can't come up and see his niece? He was never adjudicated against. He was never, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. We need to find that answer. Go
It's not
ahead, Becca.
absolute. It's not absolute. It generally does happen, but it's not absolute.
And explain a little bit more.
Okay, so termination of parental rights generally severs the legal relationship between the child and the parent
Yeah.
and the parent's relatives. So their grandparents, aunts, uncles, etc. But it's not absolute. There are statutory and court ordered exceptions.
I would think that every person would have to have that exception, right? Like that should be one of those things because you should not be able to just group those people amongst the family and call it good. That doesn't, something's wrong with that whole situation.
It says once permanent custody TPR is granted, the parent's rights and duties are extinguished. After adoption, the child is treated as if born to the adoptive parents, and the legal ties to the biological family are severed. Courts describe this as a complete divestiture of parental rights, ending inheritance, custody, and decision making authority, typically ending derivation of rights or derivative rights of relatives because their rights flow through the parent.
Mm-hmm.
But kids have the kids that TPR have their own constitutional rights, and we've learned this and we know this. So they don't just get to, because the judge says that we can't be involved. Those kids have rights too.
Okay, so it says that U.S. Supreme Court framing Santosky versus Kramer recognizes TPR as the family law equivalent to the death penalty because it permanently destroys the legal parent-child relationship. That what happens to the extended family, default outcome: grandparents, aunts, uncles, etc., lose standing to assert rights based on that parent. Prior visitation orders are often terminated or become unenforceable. Why their rights are considered derivative of the parents' rights. So because they get their rights from the parents,
Right. Yep. They're saying that that's it, but that still doesn't,
that
because
still doesn't apply to the children.
right,
Correct.
because relationships get that they develop with these aunts and uncles and brothers and sisters and all that don't now become, maybe once the child's born that first day, those labels get put on you because of your birthright, but because now when they establish relationships with each individual person, then each individual person should have to be adjudicated against and taken away from them. That's not fair that they just take away everybody in that family away from that child. Or it's not fair that the child gets taken away from everybody in that family. Vice versa. This is a bullshit thing, and I think this needs to be investigated. I think we might need to restructure our new drafted bill that we're doing, Tiff.
That's fine. Speaking of that, let me check my email real quick.
Yeah, let's see what it is. See what they say.
Let's see if anybody hit me back about it.
Did you get a message earlier, Tiff? I sent somebody to you earlier.
Oh my.
Who was it?
Hold on, I'll tell you what her name is.
You sent them through messenger?
Yeah.
Well, my messenger hasn't been working, so tell them to reach back out to me.
Okay, yeah, I noticed it was having a fritz earlier. It was like
Yeah.
I could see the message before, like what they sent, but then when I clicked on it and went to go into the message, it was like disappeared. I'm like, where'd it go?
The message that I sent or you sent?
Oh, that I'm just talking about in general to anybody. Like that was happening earlier. I know what you're talking about because it was just on the fritz earlier.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I literally had to uninstall it and reinstall it.
She did. She's on.
April Ray, maybe I think it is.
All right. Well, have her send me another message because trust
April,
me.
that's the cooking lady, isn't it?
The crooked lady.
No, cooking lady. I'm the
Oh,
cooking. Oh no,
So,
that's
Jared,
right.
did you get
You know what the
I
answer.
sent you the understanding of the Constitution in a PDF today. Did you get it?
Yes.
I did.
All right. I sent it to everybody. We need everybody to get this so that they completely understand what the Constitution says.
So you want me to put it in the thing and then make sure everybody emails us so they can get a copy?
Yes.
Okay.
Darren,
let's
did you run
see.
it through AI?
Did I?
Yeah.
Did you put it in here for me?
No, I ran it through AI for the analysis on AI for for the book or for the PDF Tiff sent earlier today.
Oh, okay, good.
Thank you.
And
It said that some of it's overstated. It's more or less most of it's correct, but there's a couple things that are just like overly that something about the Constitution didn't have the separation of church and state at first. That's true. um let's see here.
You read all the pages? It's all like 176 pages.
she wears glasses.
You got jokes tonight, huh, Darren?
I'm a mad comedian. Look at me
I
go.
got 4 eyes. So it says that chapter 1, okay, so the introduction partially correct. Chapter 1 is misleading. Chapter 2 is not legal analysis, misleading as law. Partially correct for chapter 3, mostly correct for chapter 4, partially correct for 5 and 6, misleading for 7. 8 is mostly correct, 9 is partially correct, and 10 is partially correct and outdated in places. Mostly correct text, but not authoritative.
All right.
This book is not reliably. If you're asking, does it have some true history, some real cases, and a coherent worldview? The answer is yes. But it's not a clean legal primer. It's a Christian nationalist leaning constitutional commentary.
I don't even
With
know
enough.
what it is, Becca.
Huh?
Those words are too big for this show.
It's a Christian nationalist leaning constitutional commentary with enough accurate material to sound convincing and enough errors to get someone in trouble if they rely on it as law.
All right.
Oh,
so
yeah, we don't do that. We read the real Constitution for that.
that's right.
Yeah.
We use that. The one that says "We the People" on it.
That's right. Actually, I got a new constitutional book today. I got it late, so I couldn't read it.
Babe,
But
yes, you keep buying these books.
huh?
So Babe is going to be pissed. You keep buying these books.
Oh my God, I'm running out of room. You thought my shoe room had a lot of shoes in it? My books probably equal my shoe room, and I got over 500 pairs of shoes.
At least you don't have a pair of books.
Ooh, I don't know. I might. I did it. Oh, I don't know.
That'd be 1,000.
I don't know.
1,000 pairs of shoes, 1,000 books. Oh my God.
Go in the box tonight. We haven't been in the box tonight. I think we have enough people watching that someone must want to come on here for a few minutes and give us their spiels.
Yeah.
Did you read my thing? It says about the state must prove its case when you guys were talking about the thing that's at the
I
bottom of the
see it
screen.
at the bottom now.
Lawful procedures and sufficient evidence. If CPS fails in that burden, the case fails regardless of the parent's imperfections. Right. That the governing principle is not case law. Oh.
Yeah, it's actually a governing principle. It's not case law. That's just the principle.
Right. I knew I found it somewhere a long time ago, and those were the exact words that the flaws of the caseworker supersedes that of the parent of the errors of the parent. And I don't know. See, again, this is why they don't pay attention to this stuff. We're not paying it as parents and people that are in this. We're not paying attention to Somehow we let them get away with this shit. Somehow, some way, we let them get away with all of this stuff, and we got.
That's because you got PTSD. You're not thinking about nothing but getting your kids back.
Yeah.
Oh God. So I had another situation today. I wish I was there for this one though. So this mom calls me from here and said, "Can you talk? I have a question about Winchester Police Department." I said, "Yeah." So I called her. So apparently, grandma's little nuts said all kinds of shit about mom. And the police officer told her she was unfit. I said, "Who the fuck does he think he is?" I said, "No, this is what you're going to do." So I told her all three things to do. And I said, "If you have any problems, you call me. We'll go down to the Winchester Police Department together. They know who the fuck I am. And we'll have a sit down." I said, "Was he young?" She was like, "Yeah." I said, "That's the problem with these young cops. They're real fucking arrogant."
Mm.
Cocky.
Who the fuck is he to tell her she's unfit?
The only person that can determine that's a judge, and they don't even get it right half the time.
Right? No, a psychologist will say, a real one that's not being paid by CPS, right, can tell if there's something wrong with you.
And because of the Chevron deference, they can't even do that. They can't even take that opinion any longer because they have to rule by the law. Period.
I said, "Did you get the police officer's name?" She's like, "No." I said, "That's cool. Pull the body cam footage. You file a grievance. You attach your custody order. And then you get a sit down with the chief of police. And if you have any problems with any of those three, you contact me. We will get it."
For educational purposes only.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, I'm also the legal redress chair for the NAACP. So, yes, I can help her.
Right. For education. Let's go to the box.
All right. Who wants to come in?
Who wants to come in? Throw a link up there before we get people in the box. Please and thank you.
What'd you say?
Should throw a link up there for anybody that wants to come in. They got 3 minutes. And I got to stay true to this time, guys. So I'm not being a dick when we cut you out, but you got 3 minutes to pull up whatever you want to say. But too many people bitched at me the last time we did this because we let it run over. And great, we got some good shows and people out of this, and we were able to help a couple of people. So hopefully we can do that. But you've got 3 minutes to come in here and plead your case, and then we'll discuss what's going on with it, and then out you go. But you got 3 minutes, unless we don't have someone else behind you in the box, and then maybe we'll be able to let you go a little longer. See, I'm already breaking my own rule by saying that I was going to. But yeah. So Becca will put the link up there, and
it's up there.
There it is under host. Click on that if you guys got something to say or want to talk about your case for a minute. Hop on in here, and we'll shoot the breeze with you for a few minutes and see what's up.
Erica, Tiff, you get that chance to tell Darren about that other day?
No, because I've been working, and then the other couple of days he slept for 2 days. So, but no, I have not.
You know what,
and I feel so bad.
Erica, why don't you come on? Becca, do you think you can talk for a minute and a half? Keep these people busy. I'm going to call.
Of course.
Tell me about what's going on right now, Erica. I'm going to call Tiff, and she'll tell me, and then when you can come on and you can discuss it. How's that? I'll call you right now, Tiff.
What?
He's calling you, Tiff, to get that information. But anyways, so I have been getting some new information lately. We all need to start focusing on the law. Post the link in the YouTube. I might have to I will have to get on my computer and do that for you. Give me just a second. Oh. But anyways, so everybody needs to start getting the going to your state's website essentially and reading your state laws as far as like for juvenile dependency, stuff of that nature. Just one of those, like for the dependency, for the anything realistically that has anything to do with your kids. I've been told by an attorney that I can't tell you how many times this woman has literally told me the law. I don't care about anything else. I want the law. Every time I start to go off the topic of the law, she redirects me back to the law. So everybody needs to start memorizing their state laws for dependency, for their hearings, for their procedures. People need to start prepping for knowing what they need to do in court, essentially, because if you don't, everybody's going in there blind. We already know that. So if you want to, you just need to be prepared. Be prepared successfully. And if your attorney, people need to start prepping. Hold on. Hi, Tiff.
Hi, I sent him the message. Too long to read.
All right, we got it. I'm in here. Erica,
long to
you can discuss this.
I'm trying to get her the link in the YouTube.
Wow.
And I just got my computer up to do it. HTTPS.
I heard what you were saying. When you ask them to produce a law, they're going to produce a statute or a code.
Correct.
Or a policy.
No, not the policy, just a statute.
Right. The only law they should be producing in your state is your state constitution.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And so here's what I have been told, and what the attorney told me was that essentially, so your state is supposed to be based off your constitution. Now, what happens is that your statutes are their way of revising of if something's been interpreted, you know how you get case law. Well, essentially the state does that, and that's how you get statutes. So it's defined.
They're not defined, because law is two things: an assumption and a presumption.
Mm-hmm.
That's how, right? Because my assumption of whatever could be different from your
interpretation. Yeah.
Right. And the presumption is the same, because no two judges are going to rule on the same quote unquote statute or code the same way. They all have their own way of thinking, right?
Their own opinion.
Statutes, and I got to tell you, statutes, codes, policies, procedures, ordinance, and whatever, if any of them contradict your state and federal constitution,
it's null.
They're null and void. But they're going to tell you that that's not true. But I'm here to tell you that 99% of codes, ordinance, regulations, rules, policies, procedures, they're unconstitutional. I'm telling you, if you know the Constitution like I know the Constitution, when you start reading that shit, you'll be like, they can't enforce this. Unconstitutional.
Mm-hmm. So, but did you know? So when something is unconstitutional, that regardless if you say it's unconstitutional, right? So the Supreme Court in your state or the Supreme Court are the ones that have to determine if it's unconstitutional. So that goes to the fact that nobody has been challenging these policies and procedures that these legislators are essentially putting into play and making law, because nobody's been challenging them.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily true. Anybody can challenge them at any time.
I know.
Right, but no one has been, is what she's saying.
No one has been. That's the problem.
Well, that's because they haven't ran up on somebody like us.
And I think, honestly, that's where we need to start doing stuff like that, because all these, those MOUs and all these documents, essentially, these agreements with each other, those are unconstitutional. We know that. You can read it. I mean, you can see it. The things they're doing are unconstitutional. But until the Supreme Court in your state or the actual federal Supreme Court rules it unconstitutional, it's not. That's how it goes. Well, but we got to start challenging these actual policies and procedures and quote unquote laws.
Hold on, let me see. I'm looking for something. Oh God, I got 12,000 notes in my notes. So hold on, I got to find this thing. And I wonder why I can't do half the shit in my phone.
Seeking justice. Asking Erica.
Hi, little bear.
And it might not even be in this one. That's why I got 4 phones.
Come in the
Dan's
box.
talking to his cat.
Erica, someone come in here. If someone's got something to say, click on that link again, guys. If you guys want Erica, someone's got to come in here. Get in the box. Tell us
Erica's not. I don't think Erica's coming in. I gave her the link in YouTube, and yeah, she has yet to click it, tab it, something.
Click it, tab it, file it up. Come on, guys. Someone's got to. Don't make us a foolish no-go segment right here in the box.
I'll be in the box.
Get in the box.
Nobody puts baby in a corner. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try and put these people.
We're gonna put your baby in the corner. Let's see.
Corner of the box. Put you in the corner of the box.
I have a kitty cat named Mr.
Oh my God, Darren, stop with your.
Yes. And Cat Fellas is gonna be the next episode is gonna be coming out very soon.
Oh my God.
Make sure you guys look for that. Hopefully I'll be
deal with you
tonight. So the sequel to Cat Fellas is coming up, guys.
I cannot deal with you. I really cannot deal with you. I asked him what he was doing the other day, and he's like making cat videos. I'm like, really, Darren?
Becca, I just sent you a book to read.
Okay.
It is in my other phone. God, I'm gonna have to email it to myself and then download it. Oh, wait a minute. No,
Erica,
I found it.
Oh, she found it. Okay, Erica, I'll just tell you the web address. It's https:// studio.restream.io /EUL-QVOP-QMQ. She said we could read it off, so I was just reading it off. Now, what'd you say, Tiff?
Hold on.
Oh. Hold on.
Hold on if you feel like. Oh, sorry, I was simple planning it for a minute.
What was I putting? Oh, you know what? While we're doing this.
This is not a test. This is the emergency broadcast system. Please stay tuned for the following message and instructions. This is not a test. This is a public service announcement. This is Makeda Hunter, a caseworker in the Philadelphia PA Child Foster System, DHS. She has been identified as a threat to the public health and safety of children. If you or anyone you know can allege wrongful treatment by Makeda Hunter, join others demanding justice. Please report by calling the numbers below. DHS Office of Inspector General Hotline 1-855-543-3770 investigates employee misconduct primarily for caseworker crimes, falsification under 18 PA-C.S. Section 4910. Childline 1-800-932-0313. Report abuse/neglect tied to worker actions. PA Attorney General Child Predator Unit 1-800-385-3377. Statewide Child Welfare Crimes. FBI Philadelphia Field Office 215-418-4000. Federal Section 1983. RICO if patterned, e.g., systemic endangerment. Demand the immediate resignation of Makeda Hunter. Blast social media and warn the public about DHS foster system. Health and safety risks.
That some bitch went off the other day, and Dave was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, that's good right there.
And
KS.
I love that paw word.
What is it?
The paw word.
Instead of it saying
Lord.
PA,
Yeah.
like Pennsylvania, it says paw.
Yes. See, one thing I'd like to see in the child welfare is the prohibition of police being able to arrest parents who show up to a courthouse for child welfare related meetings. I don't quite understand that. One thing I'd like to see in child welfare is a prohibition of police being able to arrest parents who show up to a courthouse or other locations for a child welfare related meeting. Hey, Becca, I
What
think this is part of your job, isn't it?
is it? What is it?
Why?
think it is.
Why would they want somebody arrested?
Right. Because
No, a
they're,
prohibition of
answer that.
police. So that means a not being able to do it, like the police not being able to arrest parents who show up to a courthouse. A prohibition means
all right.
some. Oh my God, you guys!
I was about ready to get pissed off right there, right? For
I was like, my
meetings
job. What are you talking about?
and get arrested for other crimes.
For
Right.
what?
You're right.
Why did they arrest you or the parent? What?
Yeah, that's like when Justin Nicely goes to those things and they'll arrest him for standing up and speaking at the town meetings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they don't do that shit to Claire. Danielle, have they found your son?
That's what I was putting up there.
Please tell. I don't share
see.
parents show up for MDT meetings to discuss their kids or the parents' own. And you know what's even funnier is that
This is not a test. This is the emergency broadcast system. Please stay tuned for the following message and instructions. This is not a test.
DeKalb County Police are asking for the public's help finding a man who disappeared earlier this week. Albert Waugh, who also answers to the name Alex, was last seen on Tuesday afternoon walking away from South Stone Mountain Road. He was last spotted on a surveillance camera on Wellborn Road. Waugh has autism and extremely limited verbal skills. Since then, police have been searching for him using drones, the police helicopter, canvassing the neighborhood, and more. He was last seen wearing a light brown t-shirt, black shorts, and was carrying a black backpack. He is 5'7" and approximately 140 pounds. He walks with a slight drag to his right foot and may shuffle in place while standing. Anyone who sees him should call 911 or the DeKalb County Police Special Victims Unit at 770-724-7710.
So that's
that makes me sad.
That's Danielle's son, guys. So if you guys see any information or know anything about that, please let any of those numbers know, because that's Danielle's son. And this thing's getting growing and out of even more control because her brother is now MIA, and she's thinking that that's her brother that they're seeing is not Alex. So this story is just getting crazier and crazier. And
What?
not only that she believes that Alex has been gone a hell of a lot longer than what they're saying. She said that just today they encouraged families to come and search. 7 days later, they put this announcement out.
He's been gone for 7 days.
More than that.
Mm-hmm.
More than that.
Oh, no. Are you sure he's not with your brother?
It's crazy. So, guys, if you guys are around the Georgia area, which I know we joke about and say that we don't go there and everything, but if you're down there or you guys volunteer time or whatever, please go figure out what we got to do. Or I'm sure that there's some contact people. You can contact us and we can get you in the right way. Or if they need money or whatever, we can direct you guys to help Danielle with her search for her son. So please do that. And Classic, I'm going to call you right after the show so we can get these things nailed up for your upcoming.
Okay, Darren. I'm not special anymore.
No, you're not, Becca.
Danielle, my
I
heart
remember
goes
that at
out
4
to
o'clock
you.
in the morning when you call. Okay.
Merged identities. Oh, Danielle, I'll call you too. We got to figure this out.
Merged identities.
Please
Oh my
pray
God.
for Danielle and her family.
Yeah, if you guys are down there, contact us at cpsvhuntingjustice@gmail.com. If you guys have any information or if you guys can help Danielle in any way, please do that. Again, it's cpsvhuntingjustice@gmail.com. That video is up on my Facebook about Alex, and that has those special units numbers.
Their min numbers are off by 1 number.
I don't know what that means, but it means something.
Their min numbers. You are not. You will never. What's a min number?
Min Ria.
Danielle, have you reached out to your boss, RFK?
I mean, that should have been the first person you called.
Hell yeah, it's been the first call I made.
Yeah.
My family is messed up. The aunt that gave him to the state is involved again.
Oh no.
Baby Jesus.
Lord Almighty.
I'm so sorry, Danielle. I thought they said that they found him.
Danielle, do you want to come in for a second and make an announcement out there to your son? Maybe somehow he'll get the C across. You want to come in and make it pleading?
Come on, Danielle.
Yeah. You don't need a link. You can come in. You know how to get in here.
What's an MRN
I guess
number?
I'm the only dumbass that don't know how to get in on my own.
It's okay, Tiff. We love you and your slowness. It's okay.
Thanks. Darren's like, do you see who's in the back room? I'm like, I can't see anything. I sent you some stuff and I sent you a message. She said, give her a second. Oh my God. I hope she's not crying because she's going to make me cry.
She's going to be crying.
It's too late. I can't take no gummies. They won't have no effect. I mean, they're not instant.
Just be a cool babe will be like, what the hell, honey?
Like I said, it's not letting me get in, but Darren, you can read the message out loud and I can just talk on here.
The
ones I forwarded to you.
Oh, okay. All right, let me go here. Let's see. All right, let me open up my Facebook.
Close one of your 10,000 tabs you have open.
I only have 9 right now.
My bad. Sorry.
I got 35. I really should. Oh, you know what? That's probably what part of my problem was today. I just realized there's 35 tabs open in my phone.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have 78, I think, right now.
Oh, well, I'm not that bad. But I did have to call Darren.
Yes, you did.
But ask him how to close them?
I've never heard back from
you. How to close them.
I'm assuming that you must have got it done right.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, when you told me I wasn't going to lose anything, I just went on and got rid of it.
In your history, Tiff.
Well, I don't know, because I didn't want to lose all the stuff in my messenger.
Right.
Oh God. Well, you deleted it earlier, so I mean, if you were going to lose anything, it would have been then.
Well, yeah, I didn't lose anything, thank God.
Tiff, what am I reading? Okay, where am I reading? Tiffany, I think it was funny.
Yeah, those, but start at the top.
No, that's Erica's.
Yeah, those are from Erica.
Yeah, no, that was Danielle that said I could read the message.
No, that was Erica.
Oh, okay. Erica said it. All right. I thought, all right, my bad. I'm an idiot right now. Sorry. All right. So Erica, the message to Tiff was, so I was talking to someone here in Racine, Wisconsin that has been helping or knows about my case since day one. He is a parent support specialist. We had a very deep and heated conversation just a few minutes ago. He says he sees what has been going on with CPS and what has been happening. I told him, why don't he speak up about it and even go on the social media platforms? The thing was that if he does this, then how is he going to eat or even take care of his wife? This is where I got heated. I told him, how is anyone going to eat if CPS keeps getting away with destroying families and not even giving a damn about it? How am I going to be able to eat even though I have a job? How is someone that is doing the right and asking for help and losing his kids because of CPS? How is someone supposed to eat after CPS blew up his home for speaking out? He also said that I hurt his feelings and I asked him how. He couldn't answer. I told him that I only hurt his feelings because I am speaking the truth. I think it was funny that he sat there and said, how is he going to eat if he speaks out? But then my reply to his, he had nothing to say at all. I didn't give out names, but told a piece of their stories to him. Good for you, Erica. Don't let people get away with that stuff.
Sticking it to the man.
We need more people out there. We need more people speaking out. This is what we got to do. I mean, we need more people out there telling their stories and loosen this stuff up. Like that's what needs to be. Everybody, it's not any longer a sin or you disgraceful to bring up CPS in your everyday conversation. You're not a piece of shit as a parent for losing your kid, because we all know that chances are good that they stole your kid. Your kid was kidnapped because you didn't do anything remotely close to what CPS should be and does do to you, like in a death penalty situation, which it seems like death penalty inmates and people that are inmates or whatever the hell they're called get more rights than the parents do trying to fight for their kids. You know?
And quit stipulating with them.
Right.
When I worked for the rental company and I applied this to CPS, and when I talk to people, I apply this. She said to me one time, it's not if a truck or whatever breaks down, it's when, right? So
Right.
it's not if CPS is going to show up, it's when is CPS going to show up, because
all parents need to prepare.
Right. Because I'm telling you, 80 to 90% of parents in America will have some type of interaction with CPS. Unless you're rich and you know, it's
even
not.
if you're rich, sometimes some CPS don't discriminate, I have come to find.
Oh yeah, no, they don't. Somebody said Pink. I know that oh, what was her name? Rihanna. I heard Vincent Davis say Will Smith and Jada was involved with CPS. So it doesn't really matter.
I just seen this on my Facebook. This is pretty interesting. I wonder how many truth there is to this, but you see people online all the time showing off stuff like this, showing up. Can you see that? I know.
Oh yeah, I saw that the other day.
Yeah. So these people, when they get mail from, let me get rid of that. That will help.
Genius over here.
Let's see.
Minimize. Oh, there we go.
All right. See this, guys? They put this on there. I don't know if this works or not. This is like, we're always education only, but look into this yourselves. But they do the return to sender, cease and desist. DHHS is guilty of false claims. Oh, nice. Pursuant to 30 USC 3729. DHHS read 18 USC.8, and then ceased and desist now. So I'm wondering what they
dude, they
educate yourself
literally
on doing stuff like this, people, because little things like these and little steps do work. All right, I think we got D in the house here. Is that who I heard just come in, Becca? We got Mama D in the house. Becca that came back in. Danielle, you coming in? When you asked me how he's going, Jaron, the other guy from about a week ago on the show popped in my head. Yeah.
They're talking about you and Joe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I need a CPS feature t-shirt. I can still order one. Yes, of course you can.
There's Danielle. I brought her in, I think. Yeah, there it goes.
D. What's up, D? There she is.
We don't hear you. I love her eye roll. Like,
damn it, Darren.
We still don't hear you. And I can't even read your lips because your head, I only see your forehead. No, but I had a guy tell me earlier today that he actually was, he threatened to do something with a bond for a CPS worker. And he was told that it's illegal for them to threaten a bond on a CPS worker.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man.
But it can be because of coercion and extortion. Like they can turn it into that. Yeah.
People.
Daniel, we can't hear you, honey. Turn your mic on. Oh, she probably
I think it is on, I think.
Danielle should be a pro at this business.
She said, hold on 1 minute. Okay.
She's air smacking.
There she comes.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Let there be sound.
What's up, G?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll probably freeze up again in a minute. But so they got the MRNs are the medical record numbers. Well, I'm starting to learn that I believe with my son, it's been a whole bunch of BS like for 2 or 3 years now, because the original case, which I'm not even going to go there right now, but that's the medical record numbers they got. That's him and my brother's only off by 1 number. So all they got to do is flip them. So they merged identities in the system. So when it did that,
Wow.
I had an HFRD complaint in that got acknowledged, which is the healthcare facility division, like the regulatory, they oversee like all the healthcares here in Georgia, the facilities. Well, because I put a complaint in because the way they're treating my brother, and they acknowledged it. So apparently they see something's up with the complaint I put in. Well, when they acknowledged it on the 13th, somehow I believe, this is my motto on it, I believe that whatever CPS and our DFCS and then whatever the hospital had in the system that was bullshit, I think when that HFRD the acknowledgement hit, it triggered whatever bullshit they had, and that's what caused my son to be released, because that's what happened. So whatever DFCS was putting in the system that was fucked up, that's on them, because I promise you, they ain't gonna get away with this shit. My son, but the even more fucked up thing is my family that was involved before, when my mother passed away, is now trying to call the shots. Not gonna happen. No. How the hell are you gonna sit here and you already took him away from her after my mom died? You took him out of her care because she could not meet his needs. So you're gonna sit here and tell me she's involved in decision making? You gotta be fucking crazy. Look, it's okay. D's got them. I'm not playing with these motherfuckers. I'm not doing it. They can, don't even get me started. So my boy's been missing for 7 days. And do you really think that they were out there searching at the beginning? Hell no. When we started making shit go viral, that's when the Maddie's call went in. Then the description's not even right. I can't even get a missing person at risk put out for my brother. So where is my brother? Does my family got my brother? Or does the facility got me? Where's my brother? The last time I see my brother, he was pulled out. He was picked up April 10th when he called on himself. I got a video of it. So it's so funny that his description, though, is fitting my son, but they won't fix it. I then told him, I've asked the law enforcement. I've asked the county I live in. I've asked all of them. They still have not fixed it. So you know what? It's okay. And they'll find out tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, I can write him a really, really strong letter.
Huh?
I can write him a really, really strong letter if you want and send it to him.
Write it if you want to. Yeah. I mean, whatever.
So, have you talked to RFK about this? Because this is where he's in.
I have a meeting with him Wednesday. Wait, what's today? It's Wednesday? Tuesday? Wednesday morning.
Today's Monday. It'll be Tuesday tomorrow.
Wednesday. And hopefully, I'm hoping we find my son, but he said Wednesday morning. So he's pissed. He's not happy with it. But I mean, like 7 days later, they're going to finally start voicing themselves and letting family be involved. Excuse me, look, when I called the search people I was told to call them, and because I didn't know if the search team was out or anything, I thought when I found out I was the first person. No, I was like the 50th person. My son had already been missing for over 24 hours. And I'm sorry. I don't care who says this shit, but I believe my son been missing a lot longer than that. Because if y'all remember when my son was removed back in February or January, and he was in a least restrictive setting, he was in a damn good place, and he should have stayed there. And they even have that on the guardianship order, but that he was at this address. Well, one that was he in DeKalb County. My son does not know that area. That's not a good area for him. What was he doing down there? So I'm hoping and praying that community down there is looking out for this boy, because he's smart. But when he starts getting hungry, he's going to go in a store and he'll try to he'll just go, he don't understand. You know, he's going to go in and grab him something.
Hopefully he does do that.
Huh?
Hopefully he does pop up somewhere like that. You know,
That's what I'm wanting. I've been listening to the dispatch. I've been listening to the dispatch down there for the Ryan rescue, everything. And I'm trying, like anything that I feel as though stands out to me, I'm tracking those calls. So I'm putting on the dates. And then when I go out there, that's when I retrace the steps. And there's one area I want to go back out to. And I hate saying this, but it's water. And I'm going to be going out there tomorrow.
Have you tried to like do their surveillance cameras from, I know that you said that you did, like the last thing that they saw on their surveillance camera, but they
said they've had drones out and everything. I don't believe. Look, when I tell you I don't know shit, I only know what I know from what I've got done. They act like I'm a criminal when it comes to this. I'm like, they come over here like to my house acting like I had him here. I'm like, I haven't got to see or talk to my son in months, like a long time. I mean, and even my good aunt, she hadn't even got to, and she don't understand why decision makers now are not even me as the biological mother or her. Like, what the I don't get it. But yet
he's not 21, so they couldn't. Well, he has to be 21, right?
For what?
That's when they age out, like at.
Yeah, but he's under guardianship, but that ain't gonna be much longer because I'm going straight up there tomorrow morning to the courthouse. And I don't give a shit if they hear me or not. I don't care. I'm over this shit. I'm tired of my family butting in where they don't fucking belong and thinking that they know things. They're the one that got the description mixed up. They're the ones that, I mean, and 7 days goes by and my son is not found. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. If they would have never took that Project Lifesaver bracelet off my son, he would be found right now. We never had this damn problem until stupid. And in my eyes, and they could get me for whatever. I feel like these family members are out to hurt my son, honestly, because look at that's how all this started, was this person in my family. She's the one that handed my son to the state. And I'm not even afraid to say that. She can get me she knows what the fuck's up. Why is she telling everybody not to talk to me? Excuse me, that's my boy, not yours. What the fuck? I mean, that's my son. You didn't like get why do you got such a hard on for him, dude? Like, what the fuck, dude? And I'll say what I want because I have every right to voice myself. They're out there fucking making decisions for my son and he ain't found yet. I told you I'd freeze up eventually. Shit.
Out there getting that money. That's what they're worried about, that money.
Look, when they showed up at my door, I didn't answer my door. And I will say that. And yes, lady, I did just say that. If y'all listening out there, they know who they are. I said, but I sat here and I videoed the people because when I tell you, I'm not going to answer my door for people I don't know. And what the hell is DFCS doing at my doorstep? I thought that's Child Protective Services, not Adult Protective Services. Well, I don't have my kids are adults, except for my youngest. And that's that's another story. But yeah. But my son and then this lady's gonna call and Brenda even talked to her and she's like, well, Danielle, and Brenda's asking her what's going on and I need to speak with her. And I'm sitting there watching the lady, she's looking at my place like scope, like she's trying to say she wasn't here to scope out the place. Bullshit. I knew they were here to see my son, see if my son was here. I'm not dumb. So I call her back and she's like, well, why didn't you answer the door? Because I don't have to. Like, I don't know you. You knocking on my crib. You leave me the hell alone. Okay. If it was so adamant, you would have fucking left a message or something because I'm one of them people. Like, I don't know who you are. Like, you could have damn tried to make out with me or something, lady. I don't know shit. If I would have opened the door, like, fuck, I don't know what you're going to do. People around my neighborhood, shit, you never know, Going to get me started. But my thing is they acted all, I'm going to tell you right now, they acted all really scared and nervous. And I know, well, coming in contact with me, it's a better thing that we talked on the phone because, like I said, when I cussed them out and everything, I said, you got to be shitting me. And then the camera, I had it recorded and then the camera went dead because I guess I dropped it. I don't know. I was like, I had a phone call and they were like, Danielle, why are they calling you? And why are they so adamant about you finding out before you hear it on the news? Why do they want to tell you before you hear it on the news? That right there is a red flag to me. I'm sorry. That's a major red flag. But if anybody remembers, back in, I think it's right before I had court for the guardianship, back in February, my son was not at the address that was on the that he was supposed to be at, that he was doing great at. And all of a sudden my son was not, like, he was gone and we lost contact with him. What the fuck? What happened?
Mhm.
And
They just
now
moved in without notifying you?
they didn't even, yeah, right. They didn't notify nobody. Even but that was the best. When I tell you, let me tell you what, my son was doing amazing over there. Let them tell me any different. I beg to differ, because we didn't have no problems. This is the first time he's ran away since me and my aunt have been involved, the good aunt. But now you got these the ones that back when this started, and my son's gone. Well, in my eyes, my son's running from them because he knows they're fucking looking for him. And then why are they excluding me all of a sudden? I said, oh my God, I'm not living this again. Fuck no. I'm going to cut that cord real quick. Like, no, we're going to cut that umbilical cord. Like, fuck that shit. No, right. My son does not deserve being treated this way. Oh, well, we're doing what's best for him. Then why the fuck did he run? My son has not ran in a long fucking time. And why now? Why all of a sudden now? Well, for one, you got him in an area he probably don't like, for one. For two, what were y'all doing to my son? Did he overhear that y'all are about to send him somewhere that he don't want to go? Because y'all want to control everything?
Thinking.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Because my son is not by no means stupid. He is very smart. And I'm not even going to
comprehend that moving.
They probably think that me and my kid got some plan going on, like we done. No, but I can read my kid. I can feel my kid. I can, and I feel like he's safe, but not safe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit here and spill the beans on. But they can listen all they want to. But hopefully he is around where I feel like I hope he's what he's. Yeah, I know my son, and if I'm just hoping that that's where he's gonna be, in the areas that I feel like he would be. You know what I'm saying? Because in my eyes, he's on his way to his nanny's, which is an hour, 2 hours from where the hell he's missing at, in the ghetto, south side of Atlanta. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, how? Like, I'm sorry, y'all be cussing. I'm using every word in the book, and my nanny would probably be letting me owe the cussing jar right now because I'd be in trouble. But I'm telling you what, like, I might as well hand my whole paycheck over. But I'm gonna tell you right now, my nanny would not be putting up with this shit. This boy would not be missing, and she'd be skinning somebody's hide. Shit, she's probably rolling over her grave. Because I'll tell you what, my family protected my son for years. And made sure, like back in 2011 when I asked for help with my children, I got that. I did. My family stepped up and helped, and I thank them for that. Even the ones that right now want to be all of a sudden against me, I don't understand why you got it out for me, but why do you got it out for my son? If you were looking out for the best interest of my son, why the hell is me missing now? That's what I'm.
It's all about the money. It's all about the money. It's all about collecting that check.
And they got it. If it was up to her, she'd have me locked up, because why the hell is she telling everybody to not talk to me? Lady, she might as well get over that, because she ain't calling
isolate you. To
it ain't gonna happen. Me be isolated, ain't gonna work no more. She can't. Yeah. She can't do that no more. No. And this respect thing, I don't think so.
Because respect's earned.
Exactly. Well, that badge got pulled from her ass, a long time ago. But my thing is like, they used to use my parents to get their way. Well, mom's not here anymore because, mom, she passed and she's up in heaven now. And then my poor dad got, when my mom died, he just got bombarded with everybody, and that's their way of doing it. My dad don't handle stress very well, and my dad's probably going to be pissed that I'm talking about him, but it's okay, Dad. I promise you, it's okay. Still love you, Pa. Still love you, Pa. Hadn't even talked to my dad since my son's been missing, but I bet you my family has. But well, where's my brother? That's the big question. Where's my brother? Because I has anybody helped me? Well, my friends have. Everybody has. Like y'all and friends have helped. Family and my aunt, my good aunt, has helped me with my brother. Even though me and her have clashed a couple times, but I mean, hey, you know, when you put up with me and shit, I would clash with myself too. I mean, you know, but I mean, like, I tell you what, I do want to thank everybody that has stepped up and shared out everything, and it surprised the shit out of me, y'all. Like, and I want to thank everybody for that. Y'all have no idea how much that means. Like when the call came and y'all seen that video, boom, it was on. Because I'm telling y'all right now, we are the ones that made that viral. It wasn't the news. It wasn't. That shit went viral. When they started seeing that crowd going up, oh shit, that's when they want to put out that they got the drones out and everything else. What the hell you mean you got the drones out? I ain't seen nothing in the air. What the fuck? So they ain't gonna I mean, but when I call, they want to sit here and act like I'm not family. I think the boys got the same last name as me, and y'all got his description all fucked up, you know? Like the description. I mean, I cannot believe they said he had a slight foot drag on the right-hand side and that he skipped a little bit. I said, that sounds like my brother. But I'll tell you what, my son took off with his tablet and his backpack. He sure did. Well, that's what's up. He took that damn tablet. He don't go nowhere without his tablet.
I bet he packed a bunch of food in there.
He probably did. I hope he did.
Probably was putting food in the bag and, you know, keeping it all.
Because at first they said that he didn't have. I don't remember them saying anything about a backpack or anything. And I know the description of the clothes wasn't even right. But then so I'm wondering if he went back and got shit left again. Like, hey, you know what? But you know what? He better be safe. And I'm hoping my boys, so Alex, if you're out there, buddy, keep trucking and just be safe, honey. And you know what's up. Now they're gonna go, oh, she's got him. No, I can tell y'all right now, I ain't got my son. My son is missing. If I had my boy, they would definitely know it, but they wouldn't get him. I promise you that. Because fuck that. They've been had. I mean, my son, for them to keep him so sheltered and shit away from his family, the ones that do care about him and love him. I'm sorry, like. If family was all about family and they were all about keeping these, like I heard on the DHS advisory meeting earlier, I was just listening to it before I saw y'all on, and it was saying that I wrote it down. I was like, look, I'm gonna say this stuff tomorrow. I swear to God. They said something about said that there's a lot of resources wrapped around the kids now that are in foster care, that are in care. I said, how is that when my son's missing? There's what resources? Is that what y'all do? Is that the new source or resources? Is that the new services? Getting rid of get rid of a kid, is that what they call it? You spray and rid a kid? Like what the fuck? Man? That's what that's the new services George is offering. Y'all rid a kid. Not rid a kid, rid a kid. We're gonna get rid of a kid. That's how I feel. Like if they don't like the kid, they gonna send them on their merry way. And then I read the missing children thing, or even vulnerable adults on the PAM site, and I don't like the way that they have it as they're reporting. It is straight up bullshit. I mean, it's like they act like the kid's not even like the kid's AWOL. Oh, absent without leave. Well, fuck, he don't want to be there. I don't blame him. AOL. What is it? AWOL. I said, you got to be shitting me. Is that what they call it? This is not the military. Hello, the kid is. I mean, do you really think my son wants to be there? Hell no, he don't want to be. He didn't want to be down there. I can tell you that right now because he wouldn't have ran. Something was going on because my son has not ran in a long fucking time. He also, before he got, if everyone wants to hear it, he was in foster. Well, no, of course he was in foster because that's where he ran from. Hold on, y'all. Let me regroup. But he had a Project Lifesaver. Okay, I don't know if y'all know what Project Lifesaver is, but it's a bracelet for people with dementia, kids. If your kids wander, if your kids got autism. Yes, if anybody has an autistic child that elopes and just wants to just like my boy throw his electronics in the storm drain that's next door, like at my nanny's, you know, he threw all his, like, don't even get me started about that. The city workers loved it when they drained that. They had 5-gallon buckets full of all his stuff, and my mom's like, you can just keep the stuff. It's okay. Like my son yeah, he kept the river rich, I guess. I don't know. He loves water. He loves fucking water.
I watched an
And
old man do that one time in a nursing home. He cut it off, threw it under his dresser.
Yeah.
Thought nobody saw it.
And then my son would take tires and like and just let him go down the road and bounce, and then phew, in the little pond down at the end of the road. And I'm like, ooh, I hope to God he didn't get my dad's new tires, because I think that's what happened. My dad was pissed. But anyways, but he would also go and wander off, like when but he had this bracelet on, y'all. If you got a child that, or like you and my brother, if you got someone that is like that, get this bracelet or get something like it, because they come out once a month. And I'm telling you right now, when my mom had it on my son for many years, we found my boy within no time. The longest I think he was missing before was maybe not even 2 hours tops. And he was probably found at the park, like on a swinging with some girls or something. Knowing him, there ain't no telling. Just trying to sweet talk somebody with a bat in his eyes. I don't know. Like, but he was, he would tell us, well, you know, I just had it in my mind. I wanted to wander off. Okay, well, stop doing that, boy. Like, I mean, he's run up 575 before, trying to go to the river right there and waving at rush hour traffic, like, hey, while I was barefoot, but because he then climbed over my aunt's fence and got away from my mom. And my mom's like, you know, because that's, but no, rush hour traffic, and everybody sees him. And I'm like, oh my God, there he goes again, you know, hello. But that's the community around Woodstock that used to be. The area he's in now, I want to say, I can't say that, you know, and I'm hoping that them people around there got hearts. And even though he is white, and that is a very colored community, not racist by no means, please, I just hope my son is Albizi, if that counts. Does that count? Albizi? Like he will, because he won't answer to Alex for shit. He will not answer. Albert, he won't answer to Albert for shit. It's Alex, because he's always been called Alex. And so if anybody's out there listening, if you're in DeKalb County, Alex is his name. If you call him Albert, he ain't even gonna look at you. He's just gonna keep you trucking. Like, he does not. Albert's out of the question, even though that is his name. He answers to Alex. I call him Bubba. But I mean, like, my voice, I know if he hears my voice, I know he'll come. I already know. I know that. Now, if he hears other people's, like, in the family, I'm not gonna say, you know. And if they got the big crowds of it, I don't know. I don't know what kind of mood he's in. I know his medicine is probably already gone. Like, he's not been on his meds. So he could have a mental health crisis. Like, he is hungry. He was cold. I know he's cold. I know my good aunt, she's worried sick about him, you know. And it's just sad to know that these people do this, and they're just so easy to go home and go to sleep at night. I wish to God I could. Even my own family, this goes out to the ones that are out there searching for my son. I'm glad y'all can sleep at night. I'm glad y'all can. Because you know what? If my mom was here, this shit wouldn't be going on. This fucking pisses me off, man. People, so anybody out there that wants to call CPS or sit there and just butt their, don't do it. Don't do it. You see what's going on with my boy. He's gone. Is that the system's plan? Is that their plan because they don't want to deal with him? Just because they still want them funds? I don't care look, I'll probably catch hell tomorrow, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care anymore. I don't, because this right here is enough. I've been nice. I've tried to be nice. This is bullshit. This is straight up bullshit. And then they're going to act like they can't talk to me until 7 days later. And you know what? I say the more we voice it, the more the pressure they feel and run it. Mm-hmm. What are they going to do? Lock me up? Okay. They can't hold me forever. But I'll tell you what, I'll be getting out, because try to call my PO. I'm not on probation, dumbasses. And plus my probation, like, they're not going to mind y'all none. Like, what am I doing so wrong? Being out there for my child?
Freedom of speech.
Right. Like, what am I saying so bad? It's the truth. Y'all did not contact me within, if my son, I don't even think my son went missing at that time. I think he was missing before that. Mm-hmm. It's just, stuff is not adding up. And the people you call are the ones that, hello, that's the whole reason why. that's just, I mean, right there is a whoa. People that know the story know, hello, that person's involved and has say and telling everybody not to talk to me. Hey, auntie, I'll see. You'll be talking to me soon. It's okay. Hi, auntie, I'll see you soon. That's what I
He does the little rascals thing.
Yep, that's what I did 2 years ago, and I'll do it again because she gonna see me. She can't keep me. That's one thing she's not doing is keeping me away from my son. She tried once and it didn't happen, and she ain't gonna do it again. They better find my boy. That's all I gotta say. They better find my son because that's his life. His life on their hands, and that's fucked up. What did that boy do so bad that he deserves to go through this shit? You know what I'm saying? What did he do so bad that he's already been? What am I going to say? He's already been, I'm not going to say attacked, but done wrong from the beginning when my mother passed away. He loses his Meemaw and then has to be placed in fucking foster care. Hello, when his mom's right here just because somebody's having a bad day and because she's got bad juju for me and I don't even know why. Don't take it out on my son. Don't do it because that's how fucked up this is. And I'll say what I want to say because God damn it, if she gets to speak, well, God damn it, I'm going to speak. I'm tired of keeping my fucking mouth shut, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of her sitting out there. Well, Danielle's, she's a criminal, she's a junkie over there in Hackworth. Mm-hmm. Just because I'm toothless, bitch, don't mean I'm a junkie, okay? Just because I'm toothless, don't mean... Look, and I told him, I said, if I got something, if y'all want me so bad, come get me. If I'm doing so wrong, I will voice myself and I will admit my guilt. Will she, though? Will anybody else?
No, because they're narcissists.
Right now, I'll fess up because I ain't got nothing to hide. But when you can't face me like a fucking woman or a man, face to face, that's some bullshit. Because look, when she got fucking wind of this, she shut it down for Danielle right there. Danielle I said right there should be your cue that, hello, why is she so defensive about me before I even know my son's missing? I didn't even know my son was missing and I was already at the picture.
That crazy.
When I was me and my good aunt were the last ones to see Alex. She saw Alex back in the last time really anybody seen Alex was November. Besides the placement that he was at, that he should still be at in my eyes and others' eyes that will. I can't wait till in the morning. Just put it that way. Yep. And I hope they.
So when everybody feels the earthquake and the ground shaking, we all know Danielle has made a stink somewhere.
Yeah, she's being pissed off. She made a message.
Yeah, because they better find my son. That's all I gotta say. They better get off of their asses and find my son. Whoever lost.
I'll keep sharing it all the time
because it's gonna get. That's what I told him. I said, you know what? Y'all think I ain't got an army standing behind me? That's where you're wrong. Y'all. I don't. Y'all can throw law enforcement. Y'all can do whatever. I don't care. What am I doing so wrong besides advocating? I was advocating for my brother. And then now you want to, I put a complaint in for my brother so he can get the services that he needs because and then now, where's my brother? But now all of a sudden you got to, and that would be the shit if they were together. I would love that shit forever. Go bro, what's up? Go Alex. Hell yeah, that would be the fucking bomb. That, and that's what I'm hoping and praying for. I'm hoping them two to escape together, two little, look, that would be fucking awesome, dude. Two bros, hell yeah, let's go. And that would
they
be
probably know that they would call you, or they'd try to get in contact with you. So
Well,
they were like, oh, we got to stay away from Danielle.
My son don't have his a device to call me, or he don't have a way to call, and my brother's phone is off. So what's up? Because you're right. I definitely know my brother would if bro ain't with my family, which that's another. I don't know, but the truth shall set somebody free. Because and it better not be in a way because they. I don't want to check these bodies of water down there because I know I'm gonna have to face it and go do it, and that's my biggest fear. So, and that will be happening today and tomorrow and the next day. So I hope pray that he comes home safe and still good. Because
have you contacted something like Adventures with Purpose?
No, but I do have a friend that knew some people down here that I'm supposed to get in touch with them tomorrow because I don't understand why nobody has checked water yet. Well, hell, they haven't even told me where they search. I mean, we could have searched over the same place twice. Well, I'm sorry, I'll go over it 5 times if I have to, because you never know my son. He can retrace his steps. I mean, but I can tell you right now, he does know, he navigates. He likes woods, water. He'll probably follow the water bank all the way till my son ain't stupid. I mean, railroad track. But they want to talk about him. He's got a right foot drag, and he is a right foot drag and skips when he's like in place or slightly walking. Then how the hell is he physically agile and able to climb trees and climb water towers if he's got a foot drag? Like, I don't get this. Like the description, like my son is a runner. 86,000 steps in one day that boy would have on a Fitbit. And holy shit, I can't even do that. And that would just be walking around the house, corner to corner. He would wear the house out.
Nelly.
That boy, when I tell you that boy has legs and he's a runner. All 3 of my kids, I ran track and field. Now Alex he just didn't know how to stop when you told him to run. Like baseball, you told him to run home, he'd run all the way home because
he's like Forrest.
Right. Yes, on steroids, I guess, because that boy can. He's gone. Like, look, like, I'm so glad. I mean, shit, I'm surprised. But apparently the place that he was at was not. He was slick. It was like he planned it. That's what's weird. Like, it's like he planned it. Like, that's what somebody told me today. They're like, Daniel, I feel like he planned it. Did you? I said, well. I'm not going to say yay and I'm not going to say nay because I don't, but if that person's saying it, then okay. Because that's a very close person to him, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure he probably did then because my son's not stupid and he can smell bullshit. That's what I'm saying. My son is y'all seen him in the videos, the video visits. He stays to himself. He don't bother nobody, but the shit he's gone through is fucking pathetic. So, and I'm fixing
keep me updated because I gotta go put the little to bed. I still hear his little pitter patter.
Can we put Darren to bed too? Can we?
Yeah. No, but his wife can.
Darren, Mary.
It's crazy. Like it's I mean, you go from knowing your son's like you thinking your son's safe, but I really do think that, like I said, I'm gonna look into it. But I really do think that I don't know. I don't think he was there for. Something's going on that is not supposed to go on. You know what I mean? Something ain't right. Was he with family? Was he placed with family? We didn't know it. That's what I want to know. Because if they had guardianship, why wasn't we notified? Because I thought you had to be notified.
You should be notified about all this. Why haven't you been notified about any of that? Your rights aren't terminated.
Still his mom. Your rights aren't terminated.
Right. Right. So I ain't been notified about nothing except just that. I went to the guardianship thing, and I got him. The judge is awesome in this. He is fair. He is. I do got to give the judge a lot of credit because that's the first judge I've seen in a long time that's actually legit. But I'm gonna tell you, like, for them to have somebody involved that has already been deemed, like. They're trying to, I mean, I don't understand how they could say that I'm not even capable of taking care of my son when this person had my son and they had to remove him because she could not meet his special need. Mm-hmm. And there's a protective custody paper. I mean, I got it all. But now she's a decision maker. Oh boy, this is going to go real well. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like putting I mean, I don't even know what to say. Look, God forbid. I mean, I just don't get it, but she thinks it's not going to happen, y'all. She done tried it once and it didn't work for her. Didn't work too well. But this time, and in my eyes, do I feel like they've had it out for my son? Yes. I mean, this is a pattern, and why my boy, I don't know. But I mean, everybody that knows the story, I don't know if y'all agree, but I mean, in my eyes, I'm mom, and I feel like, yeah, my son's been a kind of a target. Why they want my son gone? I don't know. They don't want him gone. They want them to have him. That's it. You know what I mean? And they don't want me to have him. Right. They don't want, especially me, it's meant towards me. They don't want me nowhere near none of my kids if it was up to them. Yeah, for what reason? My mom was never like that to me. My mom always let me be in my son's life. But see, and that's what my nanny and mom always said. Everybody ain't gonna know everything they do. And that's when I would see my son behind. Nobody knew when I'd see my son. Nobody. I'd still spend Christmas and stuff with him. But they're going to tell them that that I abandoned my son. No, I always see my son. Like I said, there's shit that they don't know that my mom and my nanny was straight up said that they had no business knowing. She was a grown ass woman and she'll do whatever the hell she wants to do. She ain't got to answer to nobody, she said. So
True that.
And that's, I mean, these family members think they know, and there's stuff I don't know. Well, there's stuff they don't know. And I can tell you right now, I talked to my mother up until the day she passed away. 5 minutes before she passed away, she called me and told me, tell your brother I love him and I love you, Danielle, and have a good night. And that was the last time I spoke to my mother.
No.
So, fuck my family. The ones that are, that's what I say. Hard enough. But yeah, so I'm down here in Georgia trying to keep my head alive. Like, keep my head alive, of course. But what I'm saying is just trying to stay positive, which I think I'm doing pretty good, but I'm getting a lot more outspoken. And I don't know if that's a good thing.
That's great.
I don't know how you're keeping it together.
Lost your voice.
Well, good night, guys. It's time to go to bed.
I don't know what happened, but you just
Yeah, my device said restarted. Yeah, that's
What?
weird. My device had restarted something. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Maybe they're listening. That's what I say to them.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna shut me up. Hey Brenda, hey everybody, I see y'all out there. Thanks for joining us. When they fear you, they will leave you alone.
That's right.
Trust
That's
me.
the man
That's
right
right.
there, Osiris.
Yep. So that's what they're trying to isolate me. So they don't want me involved.
We ain't gonna
Thanks,
let it
y'all.
happen. We ain't gonna let it happen. We need to keep on talking.
All right. Do I know? Be good.
Night, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bringing fire back again. We delivered that monster straight to Congress Hall. A new declaration rising, answering the call. We gotta pass that bill, HR 1776. Hey now, the people's remedy, restoration set us free. The people's will. Americana spirit burning like the fires of 76. Fiddle playing rebel tunes while the reggae rhythm kicks. They said it couldn't happen, said the system's locked up tight, but the people woke from slumber, walking toward the light. Every single day. Oh, the rim monster's breathing, feel it in the air. Justice lonely night, but the people still care. From the heartland to the hallways, let the voices rise. No more silent suffering, no more compromise. Trucking through the tyranny 1 mile at a time. 1776 revival, this moment is prime. We need every patriot to call, to write, to stand. Facts, those letters raise a roof across this mighty land. The remedy and restoration waits on Capitol Hill. One vote, one voice, one nation, learning how to heal. No more families torn asunder, no more hidden hands. Pass HR 1776. Reclaim the promised land. We gotta pass that bill, HR 1776. Hey now, the people's remedy, restoration set us free. Toll and roll is rolling. Hear the freedom call. From the convoy to the Capitol, we're standing tall. Pass the
We know it's all about the money, we know they lie, we know this is corruption. Does CPS know what they are doing to the children?